Tempus here, hello and welcome to Tempus Weekly. Last time we talked about the balance of competitive games such as those involved in esports. This time we're going to talk a bit about balance in MMO games such as World of Warcraft. As always, feel free to leave a comment with your thoughts on this discussion and be sure to like and subscribe for more. Now let's jump right in. The main thought with the games we talked about last time was that the game developers want the games to be as balanced as possible so that their games can really be featured in esports. But this time we're going to talk about World of Warcraft. When it comes to World of Warcraft, it isn't really a game that focuses on esports a lot. Sure, you have a few arena tournaments and of course the extremely competitive PvE race, but all in all, it isn't marketed as an esports title because it isn't one. It is extremely fun and I love my MMOs, but that doesn't change anything. MMO games are almost notorious for having terrible balance issues, particularly in PvP, where the top teams usually consist of the top healer and the top 2 burst DPS with lots of CC. This is fine for lower level play, but at higher level play I imagine it gets incredibly annoying when you lose simply because your class setup isn't the best in that particular patch. In PvE, it isn't so harsh, as teams usually want a very broad mix of classes so that they get all the buffs, no wasted gear, etc. So the real question is, do the MMO game developers want the game to be balanced? My thought would be, no, they don't. The way they seem to work is in every patch you have your overpowered classes and your underpowered classes, and these classes will keep swapping places again and again, as they get nerfed, then buffed, then nerfed. Now, why would they want the game to have this imbalance? It might be that every time there is a super OP class, you get a bunch of players leveling that class to max and gearing up, because they want to be the OP class rather than the underpowered one. Then another patch comes along and the OP class is no longer that great, and now there is a new overpowered class that players will level. What does this do? Well, if you keep leveling and gearing new tunes again and again, you are probably going to be playing the game longer than if they kept it really well balanced. It might be that they don't think it really worth their while to try to balance the game for either PvP or PvE, as this would most likely require some of the class's spells to have different effects in PvP than in PvE, or maybe require a PvP talent tree that is useless for PvE and vice versa. So why would they want to go to all the trouble of balancing the game when that would most likely mean people wouldn't level as many characters and all in all spend less time playing the game? And that's it for this discussion. Please remember that this is just a discussion and that nothing I have said is proven fact, but rather my opinion. If you enjoyed this, then be sure to post a comment with some of your thoughts, either in the comment section below or in the Twitters. Click that like button, you know you want to, and be sure to subscribe for more. You can, of course, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/DGTempusFugit. There is a link in the description for you. Keep having fun in those games. Tempus out.